We're doing workbook pages 36 and 37. So today we're going to see how finding evidence in a text can help us understand and explain important ideas that we read about. So before we get started on actually reading the text, let's go ahead and start on our vocabulary. Our first word is distribute, and the meaning is to give. So you do need to copy this down as I write it. So it means to give. Let me see. Make this a little bit smaller. All right. So give other people or items to other people. And then I want you to copy this down or to fill this in. So it says, how should your school distribute important information to students' families? So we always want to go back to our vocabulary word. So our school should, and we're going to go back to our vocab word, which is right here, which is distribute. And then information to students' families by blank. So that would be, how should they give out information? Should it be through phone calls, emails, papers? That's completely up to you. Okay, the next word is opposition. So it is a strong or a feeling of strong disagreement towards something. So disagreement. I'm going to write into the thing because I write too big. And then it says, when have you shown opposition to a friend or a relative? I expressed, and again, we're going back to our vocab word, so you're going to put opposition. And then to, and then you're going to put who. So a friend, your parents, because he or she wanted me to blank. And then you're going to fill that in. And I don't think that it was right. Okay, if you need more time to do that, please make sure that you pause the video at this point. We're going to go ahead and we're going to actually read the story at this point called Street Smarts. And I'm going to read it. I'm going to ask that you follow along, fill in the words as we go. I'm actually going to erase this one just so we can actually see the story. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. Quez Valdez knows what it's like to be homeless. Quez ran away from his family at the age of 4. He slept in a dump in Cavite City in the Philippines. When he was 7, Quez was rescued. A social worker rescued Quez after he fell into a pile of burning tires, badly burning his. Quez now has a home and an adoptive family. He lives with the social worker who rescued, and he's helping kids still stuck on the streets where he used to live. By age 8, he found a championing community. This group distributes clothing and toiletries to thousands of homeless kids in Cavite City. So now we are on this page, 37. Thanks to his passion and hard, Quez now has something else. He won the 2012 International Children's Peace, which includes a $130,000 award. The honor is given every year to a young person who works for children's rights. A Nobel Peace Prize presents the award. Archbishop Desmond Tutu presented Quez with the prize in a ceremony in the Netherlands. Tutu won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1984 for his opposition to the apartheid system of inequality and racial segregation in South Africa. He called the young winner a new for the voiceless. Okay, now what we're going to do is answer the questions on the right side of the page. So it says, why did Quez win the International Children's Peace Prize? Quez won the prize because what did he do? If you don't know, go back and look at it. He helped other homeless kids. Oops. It says, underline two details that describe help he received when he was homeless. So if we go back here, the help that he received, right here, Quez was rescued. When he was 7, he was rescued after he fell into a pile of burning tires. And the other one is right underneath that. Quez now has a home and an adopted family. So make sure you have those underlined. Okay, if we go back to here. It says, how did the social worker help Quez to improve his life? Use a quote from the text in your response. The social worker, so now this is the one you're going to copy exactly from here. And you could put either one of the ones that we underlined. So I'm probably going to use this one. Quez now has a home and an adoptive family, or you could use the other one, but you need to copy it exactly. So Quez now has a home. Oh, right here you could do the social worker rescued him. Quote, we put rescued him because that's where we got it right here. The social worker rescued him. And I'm going to now put Quez now has a home and an adoptive family. Quote, I know that they don't give you a ton of space, so do the best that you can here. End quote. It won't let me because I'm going into the gray and it won't let me write on it. Okay, scroll down. It says, why did Archbishop Desmond Tutu call Quez a new voice for the voiceless? The author states that why would you think that they would say he's a voice for the voiceless? Right here, it says this. He's a new voice for the voiceless. What do you think that means? So, Quez speaks for kids who can't speak for themselves. And maybe they can, but maybe they don't. Um, okay, so if you need more time, please pause the video. Make sure you get this filled in. If you have any questions, please reach out to me.